Hey there. Do you need any help? Oh, well that was fast. Now hold on your horses before you go on showering me with your thank yous. Although it is very sweet of you. Let's see if I can actually help you out here. What exactly seems to be the problem? Oh, dear. You're lucky you weren't on the highway when that happened. Or a busy road. Actually, maybe not. Since there's basically no one around for miles to help you. It's a good thing I decided to take this route tonight. Well, you see, this road doesn't exactly get a lot of traffic. Why, I bet we're the only two people that are going to pass this week taking this route. Alright. Let's go pop your hood and see if I can jumpstart your car. If you're correct, the battery's the problem. Let me just get out my battery tester. Now, I don't know if anyone's told you this, since you're so young, but whenever you need to connect the wires to the battery for whatever reason, you gotta make sure you blow on this area of the battery like this. You see? The reason you should do this is because the hydrogen gas gets accumulated above the battery, and if a spark occurs, well, let's just say your face is going to be in the front row seat to a very unexpected fireworks show. Oh, sweetie, it's nothing. Anything to help someone out. That's enough of the fun tips and facts. Let's see what the charge on the battery is. Okay, I got some bad news for you, my friend. Your battery is completely shot. Not like it needs a little extra juice or just a small shock. It is completely and utterly dead. What does that mean? Well, it means it can't exactly jumpstart your car, sugar. Have you ever done the process before? Yes? Okay, good. Then you understand. You probably already know this, but the thing with jump starting is you actually need to have some juice left in the battery. As essentially what you're doing is just giving it a little boost to turn the engine over. After that, the engine starts firing, producing electricity, which travels back into the battery and begins recharging it. I think in your case, something might be wrong with your car's alternator. Considering how you ran out while driving, which doesn't make any sense normally. Well, we can figure out what the issue is later. Do you have anyone to call to pick you up? Wait, your phone's dead? Oh, you poor thing. How long have you been out here? I don't know what you did, but you must have made whoever's out there mighty mad, considering all the misfortune you're experiencing here lately. I mean, you woke up late, so that you had to rush to your car, forgetting to bring a snack and a charger. Now you're driving out here at 10 o'clock at night, and your car decides to go kaput. On top of that, you had to wait, 2 or 3 whole hours alone in the pitch black at night because your phone died earlier? Ooh. Sugar, if one more bad thing happens to you, you should probably buy a lottery ticket because you are due for good luck. Oh, don't worry, sweetie. We all have our bad days. I tell you what. When this day is over and you finally get a place to rest your head on a pillow, no matter the quality of said pillow, it's going to feel like the softest, nicest thing ever made. It's going to be probably the best sleep you've had in your entire life. But for now, we got to solve your little problem first, dear. Let me try my phone. Damn. There really is zero service out here. I mean, I guess it makes sense considering we're in the heart of the country. But even then, usually there's just a sliver of a connection. What are we gonna do? Oh, honey. Surely you didn't expect me to just drive off after seeing someone in need. Especially when you've been so nice as well. You know, most people who I pull over for are just rude and demanding. I didn't need your help, good sir, they say as they pour water into their oil filter. And then there's those that do accept help and then drive off without a single word of gratitude. Look, don't beat yourself up so much for needing help, dear. You've been so kind and nice to me this entire time. Trust me when I say that karma will surely give you your deserved reward in the future. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. You can hop into my van and ride shotgun. Then I'll drive you over to the nearest town and you can call whoever you need. Now, unfortunately, because we're in the country, the closest town is going to be more than a few hours away. Oh, no, honey. It ain't going to be a bother. You're welcome. I also got some spare water as well. I bet standing out here for so long has got you parched. After you, sugar. All settled in? All right. We're off. Here you go, darling. Have some water. So, if it's not a bit much, where exactly were you headed to? You were heading over to visit your grandparents? Aw, that's so sweet of you. I mean, I already know you're so kind and affectionate just with the first few minutes of meeting you. But it's always nice to learn to what extent. Oh, it's okay. You don't have to hide your blush by looking away. How cute. So, how far are your grandparents away exactly? I mean, from where I picked you up. Really? Damn, that's far away. That's 3 more whole hours of driving until you reached them. Well, you're sure is one heck of a devoted granddaughter. I'll give you that, sugar. My grandparents have already gone off, but they left me with a bit of an inheritance, as well as a large stake of land all the way out in deep country. What's that, dear? Oh, you think this is the deep country? Oh, honey, you ain't seen nothing yet. At least with here, there's a few buildings, a field of wheat. You have some level of civilization. Up where I come from, you'd be lucky to even see an abandoned shed after walking 10 miles. Judging by your knowledge and actions, you're from the city, right? Suburbs, it's the same difference. Just another place where you have to constantly deal with the annoyances and loudmouths of society. It's safe to say that a majority of the ungrateful people I mentioned before are from what you might call the big city. But I mean, look, a city can't corrupt everyone. I'm looking at you, sweetheart. Any specific reason you were going to go see your grandparents? Oh, and just like that, you keep exceeding my expectations for you, my dear. You're willing to drive all this way just so you could give them your favorite fruits that could only be found in your area? Well, let me tell you what, your future husband is certainly in good hands. You know what? I'm just gonna say without a doubt, you are the sweetest little thing I ever seen. It makes what happened to you even more unfortunate. How could whatever is out there screw with someone like you? You want to know more about me? Well, like I said earlier, I got a huge plot of land out in the middle of the country where I live. However, I got a lot of friends that live out in similar areas, and so whenever they need a helping hand, I'm always available. That's actually where I was going before I found you. And before you begin apologizing for allegedly wasting my time, don't, because you have nothing to apologize for. In fact, I'm glad I found you. Oh, how adorable. Why, yes, most country types prefer to use trucks instead of vans. The favor I was called out for was about helping a friend with some barn animals to another location. I have cages in the back, in case you didn't notice. But it's okay if you didn't see. You look really tired. Back to my story on why I'm using a van. I personally never believed that caging animals in the back of an open-air truck is all that safe. When I used to tag along with my grandfather on jobs, whenever we'd have animals in the back and go over a bump, I'd get a spike of anxiety that they'd just fall out. I'm sorry, I'm rambling along, dear. Personally, I think it's one of my problems and why I can't get a date. You could probably rest your eyes now that you're safe. It's going to be a long drive. I'll wake you up when something happens. Hey, darling. Sorry if I woke you up. My tire pressure gauge is telling me that one of the tires is low. I'm going to pull over and see if I can find out which one it is. I actually don't think anything's too wrong. It's just with the weather changes, the system's pretty old and it's probably a false alarm. Still, we should check, just in case it isn't. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, honey. Get out. You heard me. Get out now. Now you stand very still and don't run. I have to open the van doors, then the cage to put you into it. Scream all you want, but with the last few miles we traveled, we've gone from rural farmlands to straight up wild territory. Back there, I probably still could have put you in if I had done it right away. But I had to make sure there would be absolutely no one around to intervene. Even if it was only a slim chance. All your hollering might end up waking some distant farmer's house. But out here, absolutely no one's gonna save you. Now, before I put you in, I need to take this here silly pill. Don't worry, dear. It's only a sleeping drug. Nothing else. Will you be a good little thing and take it willingly? No. All right, sweetie. I'm going to just holster my revolver here, and I'm going to use my free hand to force it in. Now that that's taken care of, should begin to take effect in just a couple of minutes. Now let me just grab you and... There you go. Oh, seeing your face full of tears like that, and your soft little whimpers, almost makes me feel bad about doing this. But I know in my heart that this is the right thing to do. If it's any sort of comfort, There is literally nothing you could have done to get out. I've handled many animals twice your size and much more rowdy than my cute, petite, sweet little bunny here. That's right, I get to call you Bunny. You're gonna be my adorable little pet rabbit from now on. After all, every country boy always wants to have a fluffy little bunny. I mean, okay, sure, technically you're gonna be my mate, but I'm gonna just enjoy calling you what you practically are. You're still just as soft and kind as one. Now it's gonna be a long drive, which is why I gave you that medicine, so we should probably get going. But look, before I start, I'm gonna bring your attention to the blankets and sheets I've already put inside the cage, just so that when you go to sleep, you won't be lying on the freezing metal. Now don't you worry. Every few hours, I'm gonna pull over and check up on you. But for now, enjoy your sleep. Oh, so my cute little bunny's waking up. Okay, darling. Let me just put away my book. How you feeling, love? I know it's your natural instincts, but I gotta tell you, you ain't gonna be able to break free of those chains. I know you must be freaking out right now. Your tiny little head filling up with questions like, why is this happening to me? Where am I? And who's gonna help? Well, darling, don't you worry, because I'm gonna answer them all. Starting with the last. No one is gonna help. Now, this is happening because, for a very long time, I've been wanting you. Not simply to have you for a few dates or something meek like that. No, no, no. I want to own you. Owning you is the only way I know for a fact I will have you all to myself. If I were just to have you traditionally, you'll only continue to be taken advantage of, or worse, stolen away from me. Now, I know you ain't aware of this, but literally everyone you know only sees you as that outside kid who does whatever you tell her to. Friends? What friends? The few that you do have are in name only. You know for a fact they won't come out here and be there when you seriously need them. Your family? They consistently order you around and then hurt you if you don't meet their expectations. It's why you're willing to risk driving through no man's land to see your grandparents. Oh, I know you don't think it's this way, but that's only because your heart is extremely pure. It's causing you to be innocent and naive, just like a cute little bunny. I first found you when you were at the gas stop while traveling to your grandparents. At the time, I had already finished helping my friend with their farm work and was heading back. The way you spoke and excessively said thank you to the cashier inside already caught my attention. Then I saw you pick up litter and trash that ain't your own and throw it away. That made me intrigued. It's rare to see someone like that in this day and age. And so I followed you out to your grandparents and then back to your old home. For the next few weeks, I slept in my car as I watched your daily routine and saw how they mistreated you there. And yet, even with all that, you still did everything you did to make the community that hates you into a better place. It was then and there that I'd made up my mind I was going to take you away from that horrible place. That's right. So I traveled all the way back here and began preparing for your capture. I placed cameras around your neighborhood to keep an eye on you and avoid any unknown variables. But I already knew all the key elements I would need for my plan to work. I knew that your battery was dying, and how your car refusing to turn on was becoming a more and more common affair. After consulting a few manuals and books, I calculated the probable time remaining before your battery gave out while driving, as well as the time between each visit to your grandparents. From there, I just provided your car with enough juice so that it would die on an empty country road, which means I would get to swoop in and take you. I was actually only off in my calculations by a few minutes and miles. Honestly, that was my biggest gamble, but I figured the universe itself would help me save you. And then when you told me that you forgot your charger and your phone died, it made it seem like it was just all right. It was Providence. Now, you're in my little corner of the earth, far away from anyone or anything that could possibly save you. In fact, we're not even in the same state you fell asleep in. It took me a whole day to get you out here, and we are in the deep country. So even if you were to somehow run off and escape from this house, you won't find anyone for help. And then, I will find you. Now, dear, no need to cause such a fuss. Speaking of help, I'm going to do everything it takes to keep my adorable little bunny here with me. And I'm perfectly willing to discipline you however I see fit. Plan on beginning with punishments that don't really hurt, but as you probably continue to disobey and keep pathetically failing at your escape attempts, well, my petite love, it is really only the heart that I cherish about you. I mean, I'm not gonna kill you. I could never do something so cruel to someone so kind as you, honey. But I could break off a leg. Maybe pull all your teeth so you can't eat without me. So if you want to stay in one place, cooperation is your only way. Besides, it won't be so bad. Be good, and I'll cook you the best homestead food I can make. I'll make sure you never get lonely ever again, and I'll feed you all the love I have to give. Aw, is my little bunny getting tired? The drugs I've been injecting you with while I was taking you home are still in your system. You should be fine come tomorrow morning. Until then, I'm just going to hold your hand and kiss your forehead as you doze off. I love you, bunny. Be sure to subscribe and click the like button. YouTube tells me that only good girls are going to click on the video suggested right here, so I'm sure I'll see you there.